He wore expensive suits. He smiled for cameras, and while most mafia bosses hid in the shadows, John Gotti became a celebrity. The media called him the Dapper Don. The FBI called him their top target. But behind the style was one of the most powerful and dangerous mafia bosses in America. This is the true story of John Gotti. John Gotti was born in 1940 in the Bronx, New York, to a poor Italian-American family. He grew up in working-class neighborhoods where crime was common and opportunity was limited. As a teenager, Gotti became involved in street gangs and small crimes, including theft and hijacking. Eventually, he became associated with the Gambino crime family, one of New York's 5 families. Under powerful capo Agnello della Croce, Gotti learned how the mafia truly operated. During the 1970s, Gotti rose through the ranks by organizing truck hijackings and other criminal operations. His reputation grew quickly. He was bold, he was ambitious, and he was willing to take risks other mafia members avoided. In 1985, everything changed. Gotti ordered the assassination of Gambino boss Paul Castellano outside a Manhattan steakhouse. Shortly after, John Gotti became boss of the Gambino crime family. Unlike previous bosses, Gotti loved attention. He wore designer suits, he spoke to reporters, he appeared outside court smiling. The media gave him the nickname the Dapper Don. For years, Gotti avoided conviction in multiple trials, leading the press to call him the Teflon Don. But his public image created a serious problem. Visibility made him easier to target. The FBI intensified surveillance on Gotti. They used wiretaps, informants, and new RICO laws to build a case. The turning point came when Gotti's own underboss, Sammy the Bull Gravano, agreed to testify against him. This was one of the most significant mafia betrayals in U.S. history. In 1992, John Gotti was convicted of multiple charges, including murder and racketeering. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. The man who once dominated headlines would spend the rest of his life behind bars. John Gotti died in prison in 2002. John Gotti changed the image of the mafia. He turned a secret criminal world into public spectacle. His style made him famous. His visibility helped him down. The Dapper Don became a symbol of both mafia power and its downfall. And that is the real story of John Gotti.